Come on! Come on, Thomas, don't look back!
When the gate of the maze opened again, every one froze. I didn't just bring back 2 teammates, I also killed a monster with my own hands. No one had ever done that before. Some of them had been trapped here for 3 years, and they knew every inch of this place. Beyond, the high walls was a moving maze, and we were locked right in the center. Every morning at 9, the gate opened. At 5 in the afternoon, it shut tight. That short window was the only time. We could rush out to search for a way to escape, but once night fell, the maze belonged to the monsters. No one had ever survived a night inside, and yet, on my 3rd day here, I broke every rule they thought was unbreakable. I saved lives, and I killed a monster. People started calling me their hope, but not everyone felt that way. Da Zhuang stood up, saying I broke the rules. He said killing that monster would bring something far worse.
What do you suggest we do? He has to be punished.
His words threw the camp into chaos. Some stood by me, others were terrified. Mino, the one I saved, stood firmly by my side. He said for 3 years, no one dared to even dream of what I did, because that monster was dead. For the first time, people saw what hope looked like, but that day, the cage came up early. It was a girl. She held a note in her hand. It said, she was the last one. Before we could react, she suddenly woke up. If the cage never comes again, we'll run out of food and supplies. Time is running out. I decided to go back into the maze. When Minnow heard that, he gathered a few people and went with me. We ran to the place where the monster had fallen. Inside its body, Minnow found a metal device, blinking with red light. We finally had a real clue. I told them we had to go deeper. Maybe we could find a way out. Everyone agreed, but before we left, we needed to prepare. Mino took me to his cabin and pulled a cloth off the table. I froze. It was a model of the maze. They had spent 3 years building it piece by piece. Mino told me the maze had 8 zones. Every night, they rearranged themselves. That's why no one ever escaped. The device had the number 7. That meant the monster came from zone 7. Maybe that's where the exit was. But before we could act, someone ran in, panicked. The girl was awake. She had no memory, just like the rest of us when we first came. But when she saw me, her eyes changed, like she knew me. She took out 2 small vials. At first, I didn't know what they were. Then I realized they might be the cure, the only hope we have against the poison of the monsters.